Did you know there's a practice so simple, yet incredibly powerful, that may have been used by spiritual figures like Jesus to achieve heightened states of consciousness and healing? Throughout history, this knowledge has often been forgotten or kept secret. Think about it. We are accustomed to viewing Jesus as a divine figure, someone who performed miracles and taught love and forgiveness. But have you ever wondered how he achieved such a profound level of spiritual connection? It wasn't solely due to his divine nature, but also because of deep human and spiritual practices that helped him manifest his purpose. Today, I'm going to share something very special with you. A simple yet transformative practice. It's not just a breathing technique, but a true link between the human and the divine. This is a tool with the power to transform your mind, body, and spirit. Over the centuries, much ancient knowledge has been set aside, deemed too mystical or even dangerous to share widely. And this practice, in its simplicity, carries a transformative potential so profound that it may have been deliberately kept in the shadows. Breathing, something we do automatically thousands of times a day, can become a direct channel to access energy, clarity, and spiritual connection. Many spiritual traditions, and even ancient texts like the Bible, reference the role of breath or the breath of life as something sacred. For instance, in the book of Genesis, it is written, "Then the Lord God formed man from the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being." Here, the breath is not just air. It symbolizes the spirit, the divine essence that connects humanity to the Creator. Although the Gospels do not directly describe specific techniques for meditation, introspection, or spiritual practices, Jesus' teachings and life often reveal a deep state of communion with God and an unshakable connection with the divine. His words and actions demonstrate a centered, compassionate presence immersed in spiritual essence, suggesting that he may have employed practices to deepen his union with the Father. Some scholars and researchers propose that Jesus, during the undocumented years of his life, between adolescence and the beginning of his public ministry, may have traveled and studied in regions like India and the Himalayas, where ancient spiritual traditions already emphasized meditation, contemplation, and detachment. Indeed, in some Eastern traditions, there are texts and legends mentioning a foreign sage, sometimes associated with Jesus, who sought wisdom and shared teachings. These hypotheses are supported by parallels found between some of Jesus' teachings and fundamental principles of Eastern spiritual philosophies. The concept of detachment, the emphasis on universal compassion and forgiveness, as well as the invitation to live a life of simplicity and union with the divine, resonate both in the message of the Gospels and in traditions like Hinduism and Buddhism. What will you learn today? In this video, we will explore the spiritual and historical foundation of breathing as a sacred tool. How many cultures, since ancient times, have viewed breathing as a portal to elevated levels of consciousness? How to apply this practice in your daily life? This is not just a relaxation technique. It's a means for you to connect with your purest essence. Get ready to learn something that may unlock a part of you that has been dormant. Many call it inner power, the divine spark, or even the Christ within. The simplicity of breathing hides immense potential. By learning to breathe consciously, you can achieve profound inner peace, gain mental clarity to make better decisions, feel more connected to God and the universe. Stay with me until the end of this video and discover how this practice can transform your life in ways you never imagined. This is the moment to take the first step on a journey of self-discovery, spirituality, and divine connection. Breathing is a vital function of the human body. It accompanies us from our first breath at birth to our last moment of life. Yet, we rarely pay attention to this so common act. What if I told you that breathing, when used consciously, could be a powerful tool for connecting with God, the universe, or your inner self? This perspective transcends cultures and times, resonating in both Eastern spiritual traditions and principles found in Christianity and other faiths. In various spiritual traditions, breathing is seen as a direct channel of communication between body, mind, and spirit. In yoga, for example, pranayama is the control of breath with the goal of balancing vital energy. Interestingly, in Christianity, the term spirit is often associated with the divine breath that gives life. The parallel between these ideas leads us to reflect. Could Jesus have incorporated breathing and meditation practices during his moments of spiritual retreat? The Bible recounts that Jesus spent 40 days and 40 nights in the desert in prayer and fasting, facing temptations and achieving deep spiritual clarity. We can imagine that in a state of retreat and introspection, conscious breathing played an important role in this process of connecting with God. Furthermore, similar principles appear in lesser-known writings, such as the Apocryphal Gospels. Although these texts are not considered canonical, they offer us a fascinating perspective. The possibility that Jesus taught principles of self-awareness, breathing, and meditation as ways to elevate the spirit and find inner peace. Moreover, modern studies show that conscious breathing can profoundly influence our body and mind by affecting the nervous system. Rhythmic and deep breathing reduces stress levels and stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation. The brain. Breath control alters brainwave patterns, inducing states of peace and mental clarity. The spirit. When used as a spiritual practice, conscious breathing helps focus on the present moment, allowing for a deeper connection with our faith or spiritual essence. Jesus, in his words, already hinted at the importance of living in the present moment. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Matthew 6:34. Conscious breathing is a powerful way to anchor the mind in the now, releasing worries of the past and future. It's important to emphasize that breathing and meditation are distinct practices, though often interconnected. Breathing is an essential biological function, while meditation is a mental and spiritual practice that can use breathing as a tool. Both have different goals and methods, but they complement each other powerfully. Now that we understand the importance of breathing and how it connects with spirituality, let's explore a simple and transformative practice that can elevate your connection with the divine and your inner essence. The practice we're going to discuss is conscious breathing. This technique is extremely simple and accessible, but its impact is profound. By focusing on breathing intentionally, you create a direct connection between body, mind, and spirit. The goal is not just to breathe, but to transform this automatic act into a practice of full presence. Conscious breathing works by making you pay attention to each breath, not as something mechanical, but as a meaningful action. This brings focus to the present moment and helps reduce stress while silencing the mind. This internal stillness opens space for a deeper connection with what is sacred. Through this practice, you align with the universal vital energy, feeling more connected to the divine, the universe, and yourself. Why does conscious breathing help your spiritual connection? First, it helps silence mental noise. By focusing on your breath, you reduce worries and incessant thoughts, creating space to hear your intuition and feel a stronger spiritual presence. This, in turn, fosters introspection and self-understanding, making it easier to perceive your spiritual needs. If this resonates with you, feel free to let me know when you'd like to dive into the next section. Additionally, deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and emotional balance. This state of calm is the ideal foundation for experiencing deeper spiritual encounters. Breathing becomes a link to the sacred, bringing a sense of peace and inner alignment. When you practice conscious breathing regularly, not only do you reduce stress and improve your mental health, but you also strengthen your spiritual awareness. Over time, this technique can become a cornerstone of your spiritual journey, enabling a deeper connection with the divine and inner peace. Although in this video we are focused on guiding you toward the importance of each type of breathing, the primary goal is to lead you in your journey. On other videos on our channel, you'll find detailed instructions on how to practice various breathing techniques, helping you connect with your inner self, promote emotional and spiritual healing, and strengthen your connection to the divine that you seek. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to click the like button and share it with those who can also benefit from this journey of self-discovery and spiritual connection. We want to hear from you. Which breathing technique touched your heart the most, and why? Share your experience in the comments, and let's continue this dialogue about how breathing can transform our lives. We believe that by sharing, we can grow together, strengthening our connection with the divine and with our inner self. Breathe with intention, live with purpose, and allow yourself to feel the profound transformation that conscious practice can bring.